Hey y'all, Sister Mo Dupoy here. Sister Mo Dupoy's Raw Vegan Soul Food Show. I am so, I'm gonna say excited. I am always excited because we have fabulous, wonderful, beautiful people here all ready to help us all become nutritionally optimized, right from the head, top of our head to the bottom of our feet, right? We're talking about nutritionally optimizing our spirit, our wallets, our body, all of it. So today, it's exciting. We got a family affair up in here. And that's the drums calling everybody, come on in. We got information, we got family, we got, it's wonderfulness, okay? So, let me slow down because y'all know I'll get really sped up. Today, we're going to be talking about something that folks know from back home, or maybe back home, been brought to LA or all over, right? We're going to be talking about tonics. We're going to be talking about a family who has a recipe that's been handed down generations. We're talking about folks that are doing that entrepreneurial thing because that's the beauty. That's the phenomenal beauty of understanding that we all have something to offer. Don't be talking about I'm waiting to find a job or I don't know what I can do. We all have skills, talents, information, knowledge to pass on, and we can pass that on for the betterment of ourselves and others. So today, we got a generational thing going on up in here, and it feels beautiful here in the studio. We have a family who originated in Arkansas. They've been in LA for a number of years. We've got some people who are king and queen mother. We have some people here who are our young princes, but they're all doing the thing, okay? And so I'm going to turn you over to them and let them tell us their story and how they came up with this beautiful product called Spice of Life Tonic. That's right. Don't that sound good? Don't that sound spicy? Spice of Life Tonic. Do good for your body, mind, and soul. I was in Leimert Park a couple weekends ago. Young being caught my attention. They started running down information on nutrition and understanding minerals and things for the body. I was like, I might have to try this. I'm standing there, I'm like blown away. It tastes great. It's like, you can feel it to your soles of your feet and the soles of your soul, right? Friend of mine comes by. He trusts me, loves my food. We both into nutrition and all that. He says, this will chase the devil away. I'm going to buy one because you got one. This will chase the devil away. Do you hear me? And I'm quoting now. All right. Well, it's time for you to meet these beautiful people. And we're going to start with king and queen of this family. And I'm going to let them introduce themselves because they're going to tell you a beautiful life story. So over to king and queen. Thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Hi, family. I'm David. This is my queen, Linda.
Yes, yes.
We are the creators of the Spice of Life Tonic, which began in a little farming town in Portland, Arkansas. We are a family of sharecroppers. We've been at this since 1946. My parents were herbalists, and we had no choice but to follow suit. We have been healthy and energetic, enthusiastic, and exciting to just do the right thing and depend on the God of all creation to lead you in the right direction. You know, we all are spiritual beings in the human body, and we don't die, we just change dimensions, and our spirit dwells in the heavens forever.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get back to what we actually came out here for. Spice of Life Tonic has been beneficiary to us for we were working. Matter of fact, allow me to get into this. My wife and I respectively worked 30 and 35 years using the Spice of Life Tonic. Never late, never tardy, and never sick.
And I'm going to tell you, I'm sitting next to them and they look fabulous. Do you hear me?
Well, I'm pushing, knocking on the door of 80.
Woo-hoo!
3 scores and 10 plus.
There you go.
and I'm happy. I can still touch my toes. I can run. I can bend over. Never constipated. No pain. No backache. Oh, I feel like a teenager, senior citizen teenager.
I love it. I love it. And I'm going to tell you, you know, we have, not just in our community, but in a lot of communities where I say a lot of people have this syndrome called I can't see my toes, much less I can't touch my toes. So, fantastic.
Never constipated.
You know what? He repeated that, and I was thinking about that.
Yeah,
That's very important because, you know, people nowadays, they think that constipation is normal.
No, it
They
isn't.
really do.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Tell us a little bit about the place you're from, because when we were talking earlier, you told me that you were like in a plantation environment.
Right, like a village, more or less.
Oh, I heard that.
Each one helped one,
There you go.
and that is so wonderful because when you each one help one, your outcome is success.
There you go.
I
Teamwork.
noticed there were times when the storms came and blew the roof off the house, ripped the barn apart. All of the village would pitch in and help. If we lost a hog or a chicken, they would give you a male and a female. I thought that was beautiful. And that type of cooperation, what each one helping one is still with me today. When I see people that, especially the black, not helping each other, that really grieves my spirit. But we are trying to still convince people that the only way is together you stand and divided you fall.
That's right.
So we must help each other. But this spice of like Tonics, not because we are the originators of it. I just want to share the spice of life is the most important thing we have.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand we only go around once, and we must make the best of it. So I would suggest all of my friends out there to just try the spice of like tonic or something equivalent to, because life is precious and we deserve to be healthy every day.
That's the only way you're going to have an optimal
Yes.
life is to be healthy. You've got to start with that. What does it even say in the good book, right? Your first wealth is your health.
That's right.
Right?
That's true.
So now, down home in Arkansas, did you have doctors?
No doctors.
Not for certain folk.
That's right. We had horse doctors.
Yeah. Ooh, the
We
animals had
we
doctors.
had cow doctors,
Mm-hmm.
but no doctors for us.
Okay.
So because of that, the wisdom from the God of all creation was instilled within our parents. So they took up the mantle and became herbalists, and they passed it down to us, and it's still with us today. And I thank God for my parents, because if it weren't for my parents, I don't know where I would be.
Okay. Did we have a picture of parents? I believe in celebrating people. If they're still here, celebrate them now, and if they're not, we must acknowledge them. Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. So the sharecropping, as you know, is a very difficult job. You have to share the amount of bales of cotton you picked, and most of us were uneducated, and they didn't know how to figure it, and you were constantly cheated each year. The harder you worked, the deeper you got in debt.
Wow.
But they gave us a lemon, but we were smart enough, using the creator intelligence and wisdom, to make a lemon out of lemonade.
There you go.
And we are still doing that. Your health, money is not going to make you happy. But if you're looking for money to make you happy, you'll be searching forever. But I'll tell you one thing: if you got good health, you're happy, and you will get the money later. The money's coming later.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we are experienced individuals. We try to be example to the community and to our family. I love my family. I think the king should take care of the queen. She's right beside your side. She's not supposed to walk behind you, but beside you. And you got to respect her because she's your real. And if you don't respect her, I believe you will be cursed, because it takes two to really do a true accomplishment, make a true accomplishment in life and be happy, because you need your queen. And I think the queen needs the king also, so we need each other.
That's right. You know, I never
Yes.
used to understand when people would say 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2.
Yes.
Well, I understood it after I came together with my current mate. My husband, because you've got yourself, you've got that other person, and then you have that third entity.
Right.
Because whenever more than one comes together, well, even with one, you got two, right? You got that other entity. And so, like you say, that's strength, that's more energy and power you bring to anything. And speaking of power, woo, this tonic, what do you say, necessity is the spice of life.
Spice of life.
So doing sharecropping, doing the hard work it took, right? Using muscles, walking, hauling, building, tearing things down, taking care of animals.
Right.
I assume that's probably where the tonic came from, because as you say, you had no doctor. You had to take care of yourself, and you look around, what do I have around to take care of ourselves?
Yes.
And that's where your tonic probably come from.
And additional to this, we raised everything that we ate. We cut the wood that we kept warm by. We milked the milk that we drank. We had chickens. We raised the chickens to supply the eggs. And we had butter beans. We had snap beans. You had whippoorwill peas, you had cabbage, you had squash, you had watermelons, you had corn, you name it, you had red watermelons, you had yellow watermelons, my God, sweet potatoes, yams, whatever you want to call them.
Ooh, sounds like I'm getting hungry. Sounds like a vegan feast.
Butter beans, yes, whippoorwill peas, yes. I mean, we had the whole gamut. See, I mean, we were healthy. When we got sick, Mama gave us herbs. I don't know whether you guys realize that, but we used to, when we got sick, fever, whatever, she gave us like what you call cow manure tea.
I've heard of it before.
That's the droppings of a cow. She wrap it up in a gall and boil it. Put a little sweetener in there, and I said, wow, what's up? The cow eats herbs.
That's right. That's right.
And when she boiled it, the herbs comes out of the manure. And I said, wow. Then she's born corn shuck tea. You know what I mean? And she,
the stuff people throw away.
Yes,
on the corn now,
and
right?
it became our health. Yeah, so I'm just happy. You know, we were breastfed.
Right.
They had midwives back then. They didn't come out to see you. They had midwives, and they encouraged the breastfeeding and the mother's milk.
Right.
And I noticed that it keeps you close. Something about mother's milk, it makes you family oriented.
Right.
You close, you love your mother. Something about that natural milk from your mother makes you love your family, take care of your family, respect your woman.
A lot of people don't realize, I've had 4 children, and I did nurse all of mine. Each time a mother has a child, there's a special formula that comes into her body that supplies the needs for that child. That's how special that is.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So tell us about the ingredients and how long you have been making the tonic.
Well,
you know what? Let's stop for a second. I got a slide for y'all. Let's put up that first link. Because I'm saying the word tonic, you know, some people think tonic and gin. They don't understand what a true good tonic for the body is.
Yes.
Let's see if we can get that first link up. Okay. Let's go down. Let me see the top of the screen. The top of the screen. There we go. Okay, tonic. Here we got a definition. You know, I always bring you all something to show. I'm not making this stuff up, right? So here's a definition for tonic. A medicinal substance taken to give a feeling of vigor or well-being. I can tell you these folks look real well off this tonic, okay? So, and we said, here it says medicinal substance, but you know what we know, that let your food be your medicine, right? So what you've taken are the grasses and the roots from the field, and the foods, the good foods, the vegan foods, and made them into a drink that the body can recognize, utilize, and have vitality. A lot of people these days, they think as you age, you're supposed to be falling apart. You're not supposed to have energy. You're not supposed to be happy and joyful. I don't know what creation or creator or whatever put you together, but I don't believe that's what I was sent here for. But it's very important to understand what the body needs. And so you have got to give the body what it needs to be able to operate and do its job. I don't have a bottle. I'm going to ask one of these young men to bring me a bottle so I can see the ingredients. Maybe it's on your pamphlet here. Thank you very much. Let me read to you some of the ingredients in here. Alfalfa, barley, beets, broccoli, Carrots. Okay, that's some of the foods in here. Let me read you some of the herbs because there's actually more herbs and roots in here than there are food, quote unquote, food products, that the things that you're used to calling food. Golden seal. Whoo, that's the king of herbs right there. Gotu kola, good for the brain. Red clover, very good for the blood and such. Rosemary, sage, valerian, keep you calm. Yellow dock, on and on. Eye bright. Woo, chickweed. They've just covered male needs, female needs, brain needs, all blood needs, all of it. It's a phenomenal tonic, and it. Oh my gosh! Tell me more about the tonic. My mouth's watering just thinking about the tonic. It's that good.
Well, in addition to what you just said, my wife and I, we make it a special. That's our breakfast in the morning. We call it the breakfast cup.
Wait a minute. Did you all hear that? Did you say you all make it?
Yes,
handmade.
Yes, handmade. Yes,
wow.
yes, handmade.
Handcrafted.
Stemming from experience.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and.
So how many years have you been brewing this beautiful brew?
Well, I would say since I'm 75, so I would say since 54.
Wow.
54. But we just went public with it for the last 12 years.
Oh, y'all were keeping it a secret. Y'all were keeping this a secret that long.
Excuse me. We felt rather embarrassed, and because we didn't want to be selfish, so we thought that we'd take it to the family and the public.
Fantastic.
Because it was such a wonderful job that it put us in a position of health, and it provided opportunity to help others.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So we are very happy about it, and without a doubt, it provides all the nutritional value. And all of the nutrients that we need on a daily basis. Mm-hmm. We don't be eating all of that bacon and that fried ham, chilling and the pig ears and all of that, because we don't find need for that anymore. Mm-hmm. And our process doesn't agree with our system.
Oh, you hear that? Woo! I do consulting and talk. So many people just insist on trying to eat that which their body is telling them, don't send this down here. I don't care if it's ice cream. Some people eat ice cream and immediately they're full of gas or they're nauseous later or whatever, but it tastes so good. If your body's telling you to leave it alone, leave it alone. There are so many other better foods and things to consume instead of trying to force something on the body that the body's saying don't do it.
True.
Yes.
True. And we are just elated for the knowledge that comes from the heavens, the God of all creation. Mm-hmm. And he has no respect of a person. I notice it's dependent on the individual. You have to make that choice.
That's right, choice.
It's a choice.
Yes.
And I'm glad that we live in a country where you have the choice of speech, movement, and choice.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of choice, we've got some young people who have chosen that instead of looking for that job, that they've decided to come into the family business. Let me have them introduce themselves. Yes. Okay, Darius.
My name is Darius, and these are my grandparents. And like she said, I'm taking the option to I used to play football, and I was into college football, working myself to the pros, and I kind of took a step back from all that to go into entrepreneurship and help out with the family business. So.
Fantastic. Mm-hmm. And your friend?
I'm an athlete as well. I'm also a music producer, and I'm getting into the health business now with this product, and we have other products that we're in the process of formulating. Okay. And I've been into health since I was 15 years old, and I'm excited to be a part of what's going on with Darius and his grandparents. We've been friends since 8 years old, 9 years old. So
that's fantastic.
This is real family for
real. That's real family. Yes, that's what you're talking about, real family. So tell me now, Darius, you were doing athletics, but you've decided to be an entrepreneur now. You're born here in L.A., correct?
Born and raised.
Born and raised in L.A., and you were born in...
I was born in L.A. and raised as well.
Right, but you're living currently in...
I live in Guadalupe.
Okay, Guadalupe. All right.
Ma'am. Yes,
very
ma'am.
good, very good. And like I say, I met these young men at Leimert Park on Sundays. It's almost like a festival. The drummers are in the park every Sunday, and there's vendors, and it's just exciting and beautiful. But unfortunately, the food offered is not always good for you there. Even the drinks. I mean, you know, people do homemade drinks, but they're full of sugar and things like that. And we have to understand that we have taste buds in our mouth for sweet and tart and bitter, and all of those things we need to consume. That's why we have taste buds for them, because they alert and tell our bodies certain different things. And these young men started running down to me talking about minerals and nutrition, and they're very fit. They look great. Whereas you'll see some children now, 5, 7 years old and such, and they're wider than they are tall. They're unfit. You see 10-year-olds can't walk a block. You see young men, their age, and they may be on a cane or a walker. I'm seeing younger and younger people on canes and walkers and motorized chairs, or that syndrome I mentioned earlier. Young people can't see your toes. And you got to make choices about what you're going to consume, and therefore understand what it's going to do for you or against you. This kind of formula is something that helps you regenerate, right? Most people are choosing drinks and food, things called food, that degenerate the body. So we have to use our minds. We have to read ingredients. We have to make sure that we're making choices on things that will energize us and give us vitality. You could be 100 years old and have vitality. Yeah, that's right. And understand things like constipation. It's not normal. Okay? Yes. So let's take a look at that third link that I provided you there with. We're going to skip one. Again, I'm so excited they were able to come in today. All right. Now, you see, this is another company on the internet that is doing tonics. But I'm telling you, everybody's got something to offer. Can you click to where it says bitters? If you go down to the bottom of the screen, I just wanted to look at something where they talk about bitters. You'll see they have different formulas for different joy, immune system, on and on. Well, they've made absolutely sure that the ingredients in this product covers it all. They've got bitters in here. They have green foods in here, things like that. I just wanted to take a look at the very bottom of the screen. There's a section here where they talk about bitters. Now, tell me what you know about bitters from back home. Because there used to be a drink, right? A drink, or people would give you something bitter for a certain reason. Right. What were the reasons? Let's click on about bitters, the middle column, under learn. Yeah. But you can speak about bitters while we're getting there.
Well, my mom, she used to give us a thing you call 366, and she would put sugar in it to make it attractive and taste somewhat better for us. It would, we're more apt to take it. But there were certain herbs that she gave us to clean our system.
Clean you out. Okay.
Clean us out, yeah. And certain leaves, certain berries, blackberries, dewberries. You had plums. You had apricots. You had squash. You had certain rinds and bark from the trees that surrounded us. So our hands seemed to be just our feet were seen to have been steps ordered, and our hands were blessed, and everything we touched seemed turned to gold. So that's how because most of us were uneducated, and you weren't allowed to go to school but roughly 6 months. Well, we went to school 6 months out of a year, and other folks went 9. And everything that we got was second-handed. But through it all, we came this far, and we learned a lot and accumulated a lot of knowledge. So we're trying to pass this on, that all things are possible if you believe.
That's right.
See what I mean?
You got to believe in yourself.
That's right. And others.
Right.
You try to see, like they said, love covers it, beareth all, believeth it all. Hope all, and endureth all. Love never ends.
There you go. I like that. Love never ends. So bitters, we look at that entry there where it was talking about bitters, and I wanted people to understand that bitters have a place in our the way our lifestyle. We should have bitters in our life. You can't eat everything that's sweet. Just like people only want to eat everything that's fried, or they only want to eat something sweet. Bitters are very important because it helps with activating your digestion. It helps to get the body to do like the peristalsis in the intestines. They help you, go on and have that non-hour long bathroom break, things like that. So again, I'm just so pleased. And they're working on their website. Right? You told me you're working on the website. So soon you'll be able to go and find this. If you're not in LA, you'll be able to go online and be able to find where you can maybe order this, because you can ship things frozen. You can ship things in cold pack. And I hope that you will be making this available to other people in the country, because I'm telling you, it's a divine drink. Now, I wanted to make sure to let you say where it's been available here in LA and how long.
Well, we have it at Simply Wholesome. That's Slauson Overhill. I believe it's 4508 West Slauson Avenue, LA, California, zip code 93000. For sale in the Aprils or proprietors. They're the owner, and they're very beautiful people. I've known them for over 12 years, and they have been good to us, and we've tried to keep them happy and satisfied. So it just has been great. I have no complaints.
Okay.
And then we have Elite. Is it Elite?
It's called Elite Health
Elite?
Foods.
Elite,
Health
yes,
Foods,
in Compton,
okay.
now in Culver City.
Okay.
It's the mall right there on the corner there, the shopping center.
Okay.
And they have been great. They're very concerned about your health, and they're very educated and well informed as to what the body needs. So I would suggest anyone that want to better themselves and live longer, try Spice of Life Tonic and check in with these stores that has Life in the bottle or in the herbs or whatever, because you will benefit.
Very good, very good. Okay, so now let's get we have a camera shot of these young men who are out there in the Merck Park and promoting this beautiful drink. Go out there on Sundays, and that you're also promoting the drink at the stores, right, during the week. Right. Yes, so this is a phenomenal opportunity. We have a local business here. You have a handcrafted product that is made with love, made with some of the best stuff on the planet. You hear me? Some of the best stuff on the planet. Like I said, when I read that there's things like valerian in here, because y'all need to be calmed down out there, right? Stress, all that stress and everything. That Guta-Cola for the brain, some brain food. You got that golden seal in here because you're out there dealing with toxins in the air and in your food, on and on. So this is a phenomenal product. And I'm so proud and I'm so excited that they were able to come in today. I'm so proud that they have this family business and this beautiful handcrafted product that they're just doing wonderful, wonderful things with. And you talk about drinking some history. This got some history. This is one of those family sacred recipes that's been handed down. And again, we're very blessed in LA to have them here. Well, we're out of time. Thank you so much to everybody for coming in. And we want to thank our sponsors, allinonepresskit.com. And go there. You're going to see a beautiful, wonderful website that's a gateway to all my social media. I just love it. It's just a time saver and very helpful to people to get a chance to go in one place and find out all kinds of things about what I'm doing, what I stand for, videos I've made, the show, all of that. So thank you again. This is Sister Mo Dupuy saying we love you, take care of yourselves, enjoy life, create and share, because that's what we've been brought here for. Stay nutritionally optimized, okay? So you can have all the joy you want. Peace and love.